Hello, welcome to episode 8. Thank you for bearing with me yesterday while I didn't do one. I think probably I'll start dropping down onto one every few days as we start plodding along with the boring training stuff. But today's been a good day. We started with a run in the field with Juno, and then this afternoon, he's come up to Devon, Highbridge Way with me, and we've been to various different places. We went to Costa and just outside with him. We got him out at this industrial estate just to have a look around and hang out for a few minutes here. And as you can see, like environmentally wise, he's still pretty nervy. He'll just about take food outside, but not massively willingly. And he generally walks everywhere with his tail tucked. But nevertheless, he met Esther, who's in the videos that you can see now, this morning for the first time, and he was really happy to meet her, so that was great. So now we're a week in, we're starting to be able to develop a plan of how training's going to go. And I think one of the first things that's going to be the most important to work on for him is his environmental skills. And by environmental, I just mean being out in society and out in the world and not finding that completely terrifying. So what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is pretty much treat him like a 12-week-old puppy and just take him out places like this every day, quite a few different places a day, and just hang out with him. I'm going to keep him on a flexi so he can explore all he wants. I'm not asking him to check in or listen to me or do anything. I just literally want him to go out and look around and take in the world. So that's going to be one of the things that we do. The fact that he can wee and sniff is really good. Although he's definitely stressed by the environment, he's still able to function, so that's good. So environmental stuff is going to be one of the first things that we work on. After that, one of the other things we're going to work on is being social and meeting people. So greeting new people that he doesn't know and managing that okay. So he's met Esther for about 10 minutes before he was happy to jump up at her and give her a cuddle. So that's really good. So I'm going to be treating him a little bit differently to how I would normally treat a Malinois puppy, and just take him out and let him say hello to people if he wants to. But there's no pressure. We're not going to give people food to hand him or anything like that at this stage, because it would put him in conflict, because he sometimes does want to eat the food because he's hungry, but he doesn't want to approach the person. So we're going to keep food out of it completely, and just see if he's happy to go over and greet people. But as you can see in the videos, the environmental stuff for him is massive, because what we're asking him to do here is basically nothing, and we're just asking him to hang out in an environment with someone new, and even that he finds quite difficult. So this is actually the first few moments of meeting Esther this morning. So you can see what he's like. I mean, Esther knows dogs, and I think that makes a huge difference when the dog meets someone that is used to dogs than someone that isn't. But as you can see, he approaches initially quite cautiously, and then he's usually happy to have a fuss once he's been chatting to them for a minute or two. So again, another industrial estate somewhere else, just hanging out, letting him watch. For me, it looks like he hasn't really seen a lot, so taking in the world is massively important. So the other thing that we worked on this evening is play. So his drive is there. It's moderate, which is really good, because we can use that to help him interact with people in a positive way. Because as you can see here, the possession and the want to bite kind of overrides that conflict that he's got with the nerve around meeting people. So by letting him play with people like Jake, who's in the video here, who's used to playing with Malinois and knows how to empower them and make them feel strong, we can kind of desensitize him to people, or create a good association with people a little bit through letting him be able to take a little bit of that frustration out on play. And he's happy to leave whenever he wants. And as you can see, by the way his tail is bolt upright, he's got some real nice possession going on here, which is good for us, because we want the dog to be possessive over the toy to a certain extent, because it creates the drive and the want for the toy in the first place, which allows us to use that within training and really opens up loads more avenues. We're not going to be actively doing any kind of bite work with him at the moment because we're obviously still assessing what kind of home he's going to need. So for that reason, we're not going to be doing anything that could be detrimental to him going to pet home. But we're definitely going to use toys like this, and he's got another fluffy chaser toy that he likes to help him through his people stuff. And tonight he really enjoyed it. He was absolutely knackered after it as well. So that was really good. So all in all, a really productive day. I think he's had a great time. He's all wrapped up and warm in bed tonight. And tomorrow we're going to lay out some proprioception equipment. So some things on the floor that he can walk over and push through, and look at that environmental stuff and build a proper plan for that. But yeah, good day. We've really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. And thanks for listening.